Hello, beautiful Aquarius. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive into right away. This is going to be for the next 2 weeks. Let's see what's coming your way. Then we're going to jump into your coffee cup. At the end, I'm going to pull some cards to get clarity about a situation, a certain thing in your mind. By the way, if you want to enjoy this message, go ahead, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and give this one a thumbs up, and comment down below which part of it resonated with you the most. We have flowers here, the happiness. Okay. Caterpillar, things will always will be this way. I couldn't read it. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. I'd love to see that. I feel like for some of you, a hard time is coming to an end. Honor and respect will come to you. And it says marriage here as a theme. For the next 2 weeks, this can be if you are married, maybe working on your marriage, exploring new things, or improving the course of this situation. Or it can be also getting into a contract, because I don't know if you guys know it, but marriage is actually like a government enforced legal contract. So it can be some of you might be actually dealing a contract issue and resolving it. We have horse here. Short journey is on the way. This can be, now I'm curious. What is it? This can be maybe taking a trip. I see a pathway opening outside your comfort zone. This doesn't have to be a trip to like another city, country. Can be for some of you if you do. Oh no, yes. This is physical, maybe even. Moving on. From choppy waters to the calmer shores. That's what actually the Six of Swords energy is, which is going to actually bring you guaranteed success with the star. We have horseshoe, good luck. Overall, everything is looking great, guys, here. And we have even stability. Some of you, for the good luck, can be indicative of material satisfaction. Maybe money is coming in. July, we have is number 7, which is knowledge, expertise is creating stability. Kind of aligns with the earth energy. I feel some things you know are going to be useful for you within the next 2 weeks, maybe to increase your wealth. This can even be maybe you are knowledgeable about a subject. Maybe you know a different language, or you know how to draw, or a sports. This can be like a students too coming in. And maybe you're tutoring and teaching, giving them something and receiving something in return. I see there's a tears of joy here. This is on the cross, can be in the beginning of the timeline or ending of the timeline. It's right where the start line is and finish line is. So it seems like there's something good happening for you coming forward, but it's not for certain when it's going to happen. I see you're starting the first week with very light energy. You can see when you look at it here, there are 2 pathways inside of the cup, but they're not even certain 100% clear. I feel here, this is an idea of maybe traveling somewhere, or maybe just doing something. If you have that in your mind, you're thinking maybe I should do this, and then maybe I should go there. It seems like it is going to start taking shape. I don't feel like it's going to take shape right away. It has some time here. But the thing is, if one of them has a massive fish under it swallowing another one, fish can symbolize money. The first path can be about an inspiration coming to you about money. The thing is, though, this is a difference between something that ego speaks to you and greed speaks to you, or like the higher self speaks to you. If this is the higher self speaking to you, maybe guiding you, it feels really light. You don't feel any pressure. It doesn't feel like a duty. It feels like something very light, and it doesn't really bother you at all to do or not to do that. You're in the flow. But if this is something ego driven, it's like that inner gremlin speaking to you, forcing you to do something. It is probably not that highest inspiration. This can be something that you're obligated to do. Like for some countries now it's a tax time, for example. Maybe that's what it is. It is what it is, though. Another thing also I would like to mention, if this is something that is like a duty as a citizen, as a human being, yeah, you need to pursue, you need to do that. But if it's not the case here, I feel you're going to have that like lightness about this. And I see the fish, massive fish, coming to the beginning of the path. This can be something money related, wealth related, material satisfaction related. The second path here kind of looks like there is a snake wrapping around it. We have here a massive dragon in your heart. Snake can be a reset, okay? Can be also healing. And if you know that snake, it eats its own tail. I feel like this can be a cycle, a new cycle for you. You're beginning a new cycle. But the thing is, the dragon in your heart tells me that this new cycle is not going to be a repeat. You're going to this time actually have a different journey. Like the Fool actually resets the journey of the major arcana, but it doesn't mean that he keeps going through the same journey. Now this is every time he's a different person, and now you're a different person, so your actions are going to be different and your reactions are going to be different. And the dragon in your heart space just tells me that this is going to be something that you will feel a lot of passion about. The second thing, this is not going to be maybe money related issue, but this is going to be something really like making you feel the fire, that burning desire. If you ever read Think and Grow Rich, and I actually started reading Daryl Rutherford's book called You Are the Solution recently, he mentions that as well. Burning, hot, fiery, this core of a white desire. That's how they describe it. Like there were times in my life that I felt that desire, and maybe you have felt it as well. And I feel like that's what the dragon is going to be doing there, just turning that desire into this white core of like a hot, the thing that you're going after. It's just like really burning inside of you. What's going to happen with that burning desire is there's sunshine coming towards it. Okay, it's reflecting off of it, so it is going to bring a lot of optimism, positivity, and positive results. And the process, like I said, it's like a very light energy I see here. It's not going to be like the doors opening one after another kind of a thing. It's not going to be like in like a Hollywood movie that everything is like happening in a grand scale. I feel like this is going to be happening very slow, and not the slow, but it's like a very mildly. You might not be even feeling any massive feelings, excitement, like a mind-blowing things. But the thing is, this is going to have a lot of peace in it. That's going to be the key word. We see here the Cinderella wearing a massive gown, but she's holding in her hand, she's holding the massive shoe here. And the thing is, the shoe can indicate travel for some of you. I told you there's an idea of a travel here, and then this is coming to you. The Cinderella, when you look at her story, she was the main girl in the house, and then they turned her into like maybe maid basically in the house. So I feel for some of you might be feeling this situation right now. Maybe you start working somewhere, you are the one who actually gets everything done. But now when you're looking at the people around you, the new people coming in, maybe treating you poorly. It can be in the family environment as well. Maybe you are the backbone of the family, but the people around you are not really smart enough to understand that. But the only thing is, I feel like you need to realize that you're looking at the massive shoe. So you have the shoe, you have the key in your hand. You have I don't want to go to the story of like her being saved by the prince and stuff. That's not really the case. She actually saves herself out of that situation by actually taking action. So I feel here she wears the shoe, she takes out the shoe, she does something for herself. I feel like this is you. She protects the shoe. This can be also protecting some material, something that you have, maybe start saving things. It can be indicative of that as well. Like she saves the shoe. It's a glass shoe, so maybe this is something that you have, you're starting to protect that, like you're holding it in your hand. And the thing is, fairy godmother is above you watching over as well. So you might get at the same time, you can see her right here, divine help when you really put your mind into it. Okay. But like I said, this is not going to be something that I don't feel like massive miraculous energy here. I feel a very light energy. So I feel like that's like the best way also to receive something. I see there's a child here climbing up. A masculine figure is playing with another child here. There's another one asking for attention. This can be maybe, I feel like this is you. really paying attention to certain things, a new thing in your life, and ignoring something that is established. Okay, so you might want to be double checking if that is such a thing. And I see also there's like a waterfall coming down, and there's a cat waiting for you here at the end of it. Kind of looks like a seal as well, a baby seal, which baby seals are also really playful. The waterfall can be like emotions and maybe something that is going to really put you in the emotional right space if you do something that is fun for you towards the end of the second week. What will that do? You can see that brings, like, in this situation, maybe you don't have time or clarity, or like your mind is cluttered. It is going to clear that space for you. Okay, let's dive into your sauce. So now, if you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, hold in your mind. Your desire is something. Okay, I know, Aquarius, you don't really like to dive into too much of the emotional world, because as an air sign, you're guided by logic, but there's something here emotionally you're holding back. Okay, you see it's flowing, but it has like a, pauses along the way, something that is maybe holding back right now, or not letting go, or resolving, or maybe someone that you're feeling anger towards. This is actually affecting this desire to come forth. I see a letter M, kind of looks like a butterfly as well, and the butterfly is attached to a figure here, a tall figure. The butterfly can be the metamorphosis within, especially the first week that you're going to go through, which is dependent on someone in your heart. And I feel like this can be like a family figure, father figure, mother figure, someone that maybe you need to transform your thoughts about this person's, their participation into a certain subject. And when you change your way of seeing things, when you transform that, you're going to actually, like, there's a boundary you're drawing, like they're actually, it's not even a boundary. I feel like these are like a strict, this what are that called, wires, barbed wires that you're building around and not letting the blessings to come. You're going to be able to let that go. And I see there's, like, I told you, there's small pieces of like this blessings, this shooting stars starting to rain into your life after that. Let's see what the tarot has to say here. We're going to dive into that. I have one of my cats, again, they scratched my hand, so my hand hurts a lot here. I don't know if you can see that. So my hands are a little stiff because of that. Let's see what we have. Hanged Man. Okay. So it seems like you're starting the week with a pause. Okay. So the pause comes forth because there's a reflection necessary here. We have a massive fish. I don't think this is a whale. This is a big fish here. Cool. Kind of looks like... what's that big fish with a flat head? I forgot the name of it. It kind of looks like that. But either way, there is some enlightenment happening. We see the ankh here, which is the symbol of femininity. No, not really. Actually, this is like the symbol of the Venus. Kind of looks like that. I feel here that there's a pause necessary, that you're maybe taking a temporary leave of something, because you need to change the way you see things here. Okay, we have the Ten of Swords. Some things are coming to an end, you like it or not, but the thing is, on the bottom I saw here, I caught the Two of Cups. So something that you would prefer is going to be coming into your life. So this is actually, for some of you, maybe you're ending something, you're taking a pause, a brief pause before you end something. Okay, so I feel like this thing that you will be ending is going to something that you also already see that it's going to happen, but you're taking your time to maybe assess to not to make the wrong decision here. But we have the Lovers coming right after that. Lovers is equal exchange. For some of you, this can be a relationship that doesn't work for you anymore. What's going on here, guys? What's happening? This is like, I feel this is exactly like the Gemini's energy I felt here. Let's see. So what happens is, like I said, something coming to an end. So something that you prefer, because Lovers can symbolize choices. You prefer better. You choose to come into your life. Initially, it might not really feel that kind of like a satisfying for you, because Four of Cups is something maybe like not really receiving your heart's desire, but it doesn't mean that you're not receiving anything at all. Four of Cups is like you already received 3 cups, but you're missing 1 cup. That thing that you want in that cup is something bothering you. But the thing is, the Prince of Cups is actually the Knight of Cups tells you if you need help, help someone. So if you want to receive something, what you give out there in the world will actually bring that energy back to you. But you need to be doing it with good intentions, not with, like I said in the beginning, I don't know why I mentioned the ego-driven intentions. If you do it with good intentions to help others with open heart, this will be actually coming from another source. That cup that the Prince of Cups is carrying is coming from another source. I told you here, I felt it. The Three of Swords is a heartbreak. So maybe you're trying to avoid the heartbreak. That's you're taking a brief pause there. But this is also a moment for you to get enlightened about a subject, because I told, wow, okay, this is crazy and beautiful at the same time. The world is actually ending a cycle, ending the fool's journey. It can be a little dramatic if you're dealing with dramatic people, because Ten of Swords is like a dramatic ending. But then when we look at the original tarot, we see the sun is coming on the back on the horizon. So there's a new day already coming, and you see that's coming forward. That's what you prefer. That's what your heart is desiring. That's where the equal exchange is. So I don't feel like you're going to dwell on that ending too long. Okay. Three of Coins with the Lovers is, for some of you, this can be the people that are going to work together. And the teamwork, the Chariot I see on the bottom here. Chariot is teamwork, makes the dream work. Am I holding these upside down? Oh no, cats kicked this off too. I have cats, guys. Anyways, so what happens there is lovers is you working with people that are actually compatible with you, and don't consider the work as only professional or money related issues. It can be like family environments, colleagues, or people in your life that are like maybe even your neighbors are going to be supportive of you. Okay. And it seems like you're going to find your heart's desire. Well, why do you feel the Four of Cups? Okay. You want an authority to step up maybe, or you want to become the authority. You might not get that fourth cup as an authority. Maybe you get everything that you desire. The five, actually the Hierophant's number here, and I feel like if you be patient with the situation, the fourth cup, even the fifth outcome, which is you becoming an authority, coming here. The Prince of Cups, I told you, maybe you can offer something. We have Three of Wands here. I don't do reversal, guys. I don't intentionally reverse these things. They do, because like I said, my cats do flip them. We have already here Eight of Swords is breaking free from the bonds. Ten of Cups is happy, family, supportive environment. Three of Wands is a new adventure waiting for you. And we have Ace of Coins, Ace of Cups. This is including love, money, new beginnings. Basically, seeming like this 2 weeks is going to be really exciting. It is going to end with exciting things here. Let's see what we have. We have the Dolomite as your crystal. Have you wanted to do something creative? Are you feeling artistic? Let your inspiration flow and generate your insight to manifest reality. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be a nice meal, a pretty garden, an amazing photograph, or something, some sewing project. Regardless, now is the time to produce it. It will bring you fulfillment and purpose. We have the Archangel Gabriel showing up for you. I relax my body, mind, and spirit to meditate regularly. This can be a prayer practice, guys. It doesn't have to be a meditation per se. Great ideas are constantly flowing into my mind. It is fulfilling to follow through on creative thoughts and manifest my reality. I take enthusiastic action. I'm productive. I feel like this is also connecting that like burning desire as well. When you have the burning desire while you're relaxing your mind and meditating, praying, and asking for the higher powers to help you, which if you don't ask for help, they cannot help you, because we have free will as human beings. So that will flow the right ideas and the right action points, okay? What else we have here? Sacred Temple. Again, this is your mind palace, guys. Everything happens in there and reflects to the outside. Everything that you're seeing outside most of the time are actually the things that you thought about and you brought to life in that sacred temple first. So you can really see by observing what you have in your life to understand what your thoughts are, okay, in the past. Exactly here, dark thoughts coming forward. Yeah, like it really depends on which way you take it. You can take it to your mind in this labyrinth and get it lost in there in dark thoughts and bad conspiracies, or you can take it to where the new beginnings and great achievements actually lie, okay? So this is your mind palace. Be careful with your mind palace. Do not allow any negativity inside of it, which we have a lot of things happening in the world right now, but it doesn't mean that you have to be open and allow that in. Okay, let's see what else we have. We have the world, 2 world cards here. Be open to new possibilities in all areas of your life, because it seems like they're showing up. We also have the eagle. You will soar towards your destiny with greater clarity and strength. Would love to see that, okay? All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to add some more videos right here for you to enjoy. I wish you all a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.